say I might pray. I know you feel my pain. I remember all the time many people tell me no one. So many times many people them a treat me like a nobody. Money came on in my shoulder. Come here, I never slow down. Say I got it locked down. Money more, money more. Say to me, tell you, say me too hard. Say me go hard. Me giving them already money, pick me every place, and me too got it. Them man are telling me they don't see me close, they know we ballin'. I get la fit a notice, a boy a fit a notice. La vida story, so make you live a story. Oh shit, they never give a notice. But someone in my nose, oh shit. Now they want them mommy, they love me, we walk and they got me, we shine, they come, we got it, we ballin', we money, we plus, we come, we drop it, we lot it. La vida loca, now we la vida loca, now we la vida loca, way. Now we steady ball out. Moju pala wa uri mi, pe moji moja, I'm a size in my cola. Go it man, me God, and if I take me play, I'm off, yeah. Why am I kings and I get it right? Why if I keep on things and I get it done? Nothing to me and I got nothing to me and I got. La vida loca, now we la vida loca, now we la vida loca, way. Now we steady ball out. Moju pala wa uri mi, pe moji moja, I'm a size in my cola. Go it man, me God, if I take me play, I'm off. Then I been there worry, I don't worry no more. God tell me say my own turn, the whole world gonna love me. Soon as I realize say me ever blessed, soon as I realize say he never fail. My everything good, them know be God. I say I never let them go by me, don't know me struggle. I recall when nobody around me, I had to be humble. And I make them mommy me know. To realize to shine on the I see la vida loca, now we la vida loca, now we la vida loca, way. Now we steady ball out. Moju pala wa uri mi, pe moji moja, I'm a size in my cola. Go it man, me God, and if I take me play, I'm off, yeah. Why am I kings and I get it right? Why if I keep on things and I get it done? Nothing to me and I got nothing to me and I got.
Papari Nation. Papari Nation, I see you, bro. I see everybody. So let's go now.
The caravan for semis on the busy on your dreams get shattered like glass, stirring the monsters off your corny metaphors of your.
Benson got that sauce in it. me to fellow. Enemy say they want me to fellow. Enemy say they want me to fellow. Enemy say they want me to fellow. Oh, see the way they want to the baseline. Any gone, see the way you move in your waistline. Any gone, see the way they want to the baseline.
I see my beautiful sister, Sexy J in the house, yo.
See the way you move in your waistline. Any gone, shut down when I step on stage. How you gon' feel when you see me on the main track? Is I walk on or lazy? Some people want to stop me. No matter what they try, Maru was shy, but it's well over and the Bemola Jim Jason. So I said, I believe.
She told me she's 200.
So I said, I believe, and stand in me, we are good and bad. So I said, see the way they want to the baseline. Any gone, see the way you move in your waistline. Any gone, see the way they want to the baseline. Any gone, see the way you move in your waistline. Yes, I had no money, had nobody. Just a young dreamer from the ghetto, and I still they beg God for my own. No, they want me to fellow. Enemy say 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 they want me to fellow. Oh,
Aha.
any gone, see the way you move in your waistline. Any gone, see the way they want to the baseline. Any gone, see the way you move in your waistline. Any gone, shut down when I step on the stage. Shut down. Shut down me, I don't go it. Give me bit, make I enjoy it. I step in, I fuck up it. One come in, I'm quiet. Only one car go right to the show. They want put me back, but me carry the go. They want me catch up, but me still gonna go. Oh no, show me, I'm turning the glow. Only one car go right to the show. They want put me back, but me carry the go. They want me catch up, but me still gonna go. Oh no, show me, I'm turning the glow. Shine the one, we gonna send to the rap. We gonna send to the rap. I shot him on it. Number one top shot. I feel the number one guy. Them calling up it. One thing more God. One thing more God. I say up to today. Think for a one God. Think for a one God. Shabba, come on. Kill your massa. Where, spending the money. Yeah, come on. Kill your massa. Where, spending the money. New York City, we march to last kitty. You know, believe we are collaborating.
And for those joining us on Facebook, I still say once again, welcome to the show.
Shana Wale, we gonna send to the rap. We gonna send to the rap. I shot him Wale, number one top shot. I feel the number one guy. Them calling up it. One thing more God. One thing more God. Cause they up to today. Think for a one God. Think for a one God. Shabba, wamamo. Bending more. Wamamo. Bending me more. Wamamo. Bending more. Wamamo. DJ turn it up. This one I hit, make you place it up. Put on repeat, make me bust it up.
And in case you're just joining us today, we have a special guest all the way from Liberia. I'll go by the name Bernard Blue Benson, better known as DJ Blue, all the way from Liberia. It's a music entrepreneur, and he's also a partner of Inkted, Magic FM, and a lot. He's the CEO of Blue Links Record and Hot FM TV back in Liberia. And this legend has been doing a lot, not just in music, but also on the entertainment and art and culture from Liberia. So I'm just letting you know DJ Blue is also going for the post of a senatorial for the district of in Monrovia. I bet I can explain better. I just would try to see if we can get him online now. And let's see if I have DJ Blue online. Not yet. I just have to do this. 1 minute. DJ Blue, we have to have him online now. Uncle Blue is active now. Send it to him and see if I can get him. As if DJ Blue comes. Before he comes, I just take a call from a sister also now. No, I take this one from Mr. Smith now. We are going on, you know what I'm saying? So we just feel some taste about Liberia. Today I'll be playing the day with music from Brennes, and I'll be playing music from the brand new one from DJ Sexy J featuring Kosere. I'll be playing a lot of other songs, and I'll be talking about Chris Card also later on the show. But right now, I have Mr. Smith every morning with me. This is among the founder of Hip-Hop. What you listen to, the aspect of Liberian rap issue is #1. So we'll see if we can get him online. I think the network is not friendly. And see if I can come back and get him. And for the fans, please send a message to all your friends. If you have up and coming artists, send a message to them to come online and join us on Instagram or Facebook Live. On Facebook, you can always join us from Kings and Friends, or you can join us from my personal account. You just come in, Josie Aziz Sumola. Or better still, you can watch it on YouTube. We're going to be posting our YouTube channel later. I see my brother all the way from Rossland. Safulin 66666. I see you, bro. All the way from Russia. I see you, bro. I see you, bro. Respect all the time. A good fan. We're going to be seeing if we can get DJ Blue online. I think we're still waiting for that. DJ Blue is going to join us. If you don't mind. Just go play this one from my homeboy Brennes Baba on this one. Brennes, I got you. Title call for the Gaps. It's a brand new one from him. In case you don't know who Brennes is from Nigeria. It's a German-based Afrobeats singer. I'm just gonna play so you can know a little bit about Brennes, man. I see my beautiful sister, Ella. I see you, sister. I miss you, sister. It's been a while since I saw you. I've got Fancy_Damian just joining us. I just want a lot of people to join us so I can really link up with DJ Blue. Just don't search for DJ Blue.
the show for the girls. Enemies just they get just the best. If they get the girls, they leave the show for the girls. When we set up the show for the girls, only for the girls. The guys that they enter the house for the boys. Where they do all the boys.
Uncle Blues, girl, I see them fully online right now. I see the whole of United States online right now. New York represent.
Everybody the white this party don't retire. And if you're ready for the party now, everybody let me see you ready now. No time to the door, no time to the waist, the party right now. I want my girl,
I see Taye. Hey, please, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna play a song after Brenner's right now. You go listen to that. Angels singing Afrobeat dancer. I don't know what you call it. She goes by the name Taye, and you can follow her. Her handle is I am Taye. You know, Taye with the EL at the end. Happy Friday, Angels.
Only for the girls that they enter the house for the boys. When them they all the boss, they follow my body, they hurt. The body they hurt. I'm at the party in a fire. Thousands of people in a fire.
Wait to see his producer.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us from Facebook right now, I know I got beautiful people there. I'm coming. I see Sister Amara Chukwu all the way from Lagos, Ibadan, Nigeria. I'm gonna play this one. It's from Taye. I'm gonna spend a lot of time today playing music from Taye. You just listening to that. I just finished playing Brenner's right now. And please, if you want to support Afrobeat artists, please go listen to their song on Spotify and click them on YouTube. But right now, I'm gonna play this one from Taye. It's called Sharp Girl. Ladies and gentlemen, I got Mr. Smith LB Money all the way from Liberia, Monrovia right now. The Smith, it seems like the network is not funny with you over there. Talk to me, bro.
Yeah, the network is not too good, but I'm good. I'm all good. Monitoring the program from Liberia in the traffic, getting home.
Oh.
Yeah, you already know. We got curfew, 6 o'clock. Everybody should be home. And so we're trying to catch up with the 6 o'clock,
My prayer with you, bro. My prayer with you, man. I hope you got home. You get home safe. Mr. Smith, we're trying to get reach of DJ Blue, but presently right now we can't find him. I don't know if you can let him know he can join us live right now. We're live.
He's expecting you now. We just got off the phone 1 minute ago. So I told him that
just
I sent him the live.
Just tell him to say hi on the live chat. Just tell him to say hi, and then I can go live with him right now. We're ready.
Right.
New York is ready. Berlin is ready. And Lagos is ready.
That's what it is. So we have to connect Nigeria, Liberia. We have to make it happen because DJ Blue is running for the senatorial position of Montserrado County.
Yes.
And that is where Monrovia is. And when DJ Blue wins that position, he's going to be focusing on tourism. He's going to be focusing on youth empowerment. So the youth empowerment is more essential, it's important. So someone who is already a grassrooter, who already understand what the youth need, who has already been supporting the youth, who have empowered a lot of young people, when he get in such a position, it's going to be okay. So we have tourism site, we have foreigners coming to Liberia for tourism, we have tourists coming, you know, showing to destination that we have in Liberia, the Africa fresh slave trade that came back. We have the island where the fresh slave that came 1821. You can go and see the world. You can see a lot of great things in Liberia, but it has not been privatized. It has not been promoted. It has not been sponsored by the governments, the past governments. And you know, Liberia had a 14 years war. So a lot of things have been backwards. So with DJ Blue in that position, we can revive. We can modernize our tourism sector and empower the youth through the art and culture, and you know the rest. So that's why we, the young people, and we, the entertainers, are supporting him 100%. And if we can have foreign partners to come and support this initiative, because Liberia entertainment industry is growing, and it need lot of help. It need lot of sponsor. It need lot of motivation. So we appreciate this show, and we will support whatever initiative that you bring on board. And you know, we already always appreciate Nigeria. During the war, Nigeria came for us. ECOMOG was only Nigerian that did it for us. So we believe that Nigerian are our brothers. And you know what I'm saying? So with this initiative on this big platform, we believe that our voice will be heard. Those people who believe that they can empower other Africans. It's not only I'm a Nigerian, so I'm only help Nigerian, I'm a Liberian only. No. If we can do this to unify, you know, collaborate Liberia and Nigeria, and you know, Liberia youths can be somebody, can believe that I don't have to fight war for the politician. I don't have to kill for the politician, but I can become somebody of myself. I don't have to go and take handout. So we want to be people of our own with the support from you guys and us that believe in ourselves and positive mind. You know, we can make it together. So this show is very important. And we
Mr.
appreciate
Smith,
a whole lot.
Mr. Smith, hello, Mr. Smith. You know, we are trying to let the youth know that they should choose the war they want to belongs to, not fight another man's war.
Exactly.
Because there was a brother, I listened to a brother interview of recent. I have a different perspective of working with the youth nowadays. What I'm trying to do now is to let the youth know they have to make that decision for themselves. You understand?
Yes.
We know one day we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. So, Mr. Smith, we're just gonna try and get Mr.
DJ Blue. DJ Blue. Yeah, let's get him now.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
All right then. I really appreciate your hopping in.
Yes.
Let's try and fix out. And we will talk a lot about Liberia today. We're spending a lot of time about Liberia. We're talking with DJ Blue. We're going to be talking to PCK. And we just finished talking to Mr. Smith. And in case you don't know, I'm going to play a song from Mr. Smith. Maybe you've not heard it before. I told you today is going to be a special day. You understand? It's going to be a special day because we're in the heart of Africa today, from the city of Berlin. We're going to talk about a lot about Africa. We're going to talk a lot. So, Mr. Smith, I just let you be. Oh, I think we're losing the network there. And see how we do it. So let's see if I can get DJ Blue right now. Let's see if I search DJ. That's cool. Blue. See if I can get DJ Blue live right now because he's a very busy man. It might be in the studio. You know, he runs more than 4 radio station and a TV station also in Liberia. Just trying to get in. Let's see if we get DJ Blue online right now. I've seen the boss himself, them Tony Entertainment. I see DJ Sexy J. Still tying nation for you. This one goes by the name Enemy City. Here we go, Gandhi. Ladies and gentlemen, please let me see the fire emoji. We got DJ Blue in the building right now. DJ Blue just tripping on Instagram. Ladies and gentlemen, fire emoji from the fans from Lagos, from US, from Berlin. DJ Blue just joined us on stage right now. So we're going to hook up with DJ Blue right now. We got a boss on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Boss
I
man,
got the big boss. I got the big boss here right now. I got the big boss
how are
here
you?
right
How
now.
are you? How are you? How are you?
Oh, very, very, very fine.
Sorry about the small problem. Small problem, but I'm on. Thank God it worked out.
I'm happy. There's no problem when you're online, boss. There's no problem when you're online.
Yes.
We're just happy, really happy to have you with us.
I'm glad to be here too.
Ladies
Thank
and
you.
gentlemen, in case you don't know, DJ Blue is the CEO of Hot FM Liberia, and it's also the CEO or partner of Blue Links Record, because this man is a family man. I deal with family. It's only a good family man that can manage resources that the community can enjoy.
Absolutely.
And what most people doesn't know about DJ Blue, we'll be making our own research about you, boss. You know, DJ Blue run a food program for people in the slum. Boss, for that, you got my heart.
Thank you.
Believe me.
Salute.
For that, you got my heart. And not just to talk about the food program, DJ Blue is the owner of the Blue Foundation. So that the people should know what the Blue Foundation stands for. My boss, I would like you to introduce yourself to everybody.
Right.
I've got my son, PCK official, all the way from Liberia.
Okay.
Oh, he said that's our father from Liberia. And in case you don't know who PCK is one of the best R&B, not just one of the best. He's the best for me R&B singer from Liberia because it sings in his dialect.
Absolutely.
I hear a lot of times DJ Blue that the artists are quarreling that they support. I said, if you respect your culture, I would respect you.
Thank you.
Is that not the proverb?
Absolutely. You are so right.
Because an outsider won't start it for us.
Yes.
We have to start it back home.
Absolutely.
So, boss, I'd like you to introduce yourself to our fans.
Well, thank you for having me, boss man. My name is Bernard Benson, but everybody in Liberia calls me DJ Blue.
Yeah.
I own and operate Hot FM radio network and also Hot TV. Of course, I'm also the CEO of the Blue Foundation, which is a charity organization that do good for people in the hood and in the slum all over our country. And also there to mentor young people here in Liberia, young kids that don't have no hope. We tend to find programs for them and other opportunities for them.
I'm also big in my culture. We try to promote our arts and culture, our music, game, and we're doing it by our self-initiative. We're doing it against a culture here that have no idea, that the leadership have no idea in the arts and culture, have no idea in the industry and establishing and helping in industry. So all these things we do because we love our culture, we love the music, and we see what our big brothers in the sub regions are doing. And this is why we put our life to the entertainment industry in Liberia.
Boss, I really appreciate your effort. You're just like one of our big sister here who runs. She has birthday today.
Okay.
She goes by the name Mrs. Mary Bruder.
Okay.
She runs a charity organization all the way from Berlin and all over the world. She just
Congratulations to
need.
her.
Congratulations to her.
She would hear it because we're gonna have her online later today just to wish her. She's
Okay.
been supportive to the movement. So who's that trying to spoil our? Okay, I'll do this like this. I know where it's got. So DJ Blue,
Yes, sir.
what inspired this? Because for me, you've done it all, you've seen it all, you've been there.
Right.
Right from Georgia, right from the state, you've seen it all.
Right.
You understand? It's like Mr. Smith. When he was with us in Nigeria, he had the chance of signing a multiple million deal like you.
Right.
He could have stayed back. The condition was that he stay back in Nigeria
Right.
and execute what he has to do.
Mhm.
But he said, no, if I don't go home, nobody would do it for us.
Right.
I have to go home and start it from the back. He makes example. This was 15 years ago. He make example with you then and said, there is nobody supporting DJ Blue. It's just DJ Blue with his finance. It's just DJ Blue with his everything. You understand? We're going to set up something where how people can spend to the Blue Foundation. We're going to set it up.
Right.
We're going to set it up. We're going to work on that because some people try to blackmail us. But one thing, the social media has been able to reveal everything out.
Right.
We don't need to wait for the national TV anymore.
Thank you.
We can let the world know what is going on.
Yes.
So, DJ Blue, how did you decide to go back to Liberia? Why and why?
Let me tell you something. You see, Liberians, we are not that many. I think our national census say we are only 5 million in the whole world. You understand? So you come to find out that our country is a poor country. Well, not actually a poor country, but a rich country with bad management. So
It's everywhere in Africa.
yes, yes. So what is due for the youth haven't reached them, and you look at us, some of us that have international experience that have lived outside our country. There's some time in life where you figure out that you have to come back home and try to give some of that knowledge, or try to instill some of that knowledge into the people down here who don't have it. So these were or the reason why we decided to come back home and stayed home, providing jobs, providing opportunity for some of our brothers and sisters that is here. That is here that absolutely have no future when it comes to the arts and culture, when it comes to the entertainment industry, because we have leaders that don't believe in that sector of our country.
Yes.
So we had to come home and show a light. I had to come home and show a lot of people that yes, a DJ could own and operate a radio station, or DJ could hire up to 100, 150 young Liberians consistently. And this was all done in the entertainment sector. So like the likes of Mr. Smith, DJ Blue, we came back home not so much to get rich, because if we wanted to be rich, I would have been still in America or in South Africa or somewhere else. But we came back home to let the light shine, to show our people the example, and to offer our service. Because you must understand that almost all of the stuff that we do for our people is absolutely free. you know, yeah, the knowledge we impart in them, the opportunity we find out for them, most of the stuff are free. And sometimes, at the end of the day, it's only you and your creator. It's only you and your God. We don't do it. We don't do it for recognition. We don't do it for profit most of the time, but we do it because it comes from the heart. It's our passion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna say something now. Maybe you have forgotten you did this. So I'm going to say it that the whole world should know. That's during the time of Ebola, not just Ebola alone,
Right.
you single-handedly, before you started getting help from UNICEF,
Right.
you single-handedly built latrine for the people of Brewville
Yeah.
that take a capacity of the minimum of 8,000 people.
Right. Yes. And you go out there and you see it. I think we went to a village and we saw the people using, the bushes as latrine. You see grandmothers, you see grandfathers, women, children, everybody coming from in the bush. So I decided to go moving and build an 8 stall. This is a morning latrine with flushing capacity.
Yeah.
We put it in the village for our people. Not only like a pit latrine where you can squat on, but something that I have in my house that the richest person have in the house. It's the same thing we took and put in the village. And I look at it as that alone that saved lives. That alone saved a lot of life. And we did that all the way in 2014. These are the kind of help we've been doing in remote community all over the country.
And please, I want the viewers to know presently that DJ Blue is not a member of the government official.
Never have been.
When he was doing all those things.
Never have
I
been.
want to tell you, do you know you're the first person with collaboration with MTN that brought real entertainment to Liberia?
Right.
Because we have some people that goes out to make research, because we know people that know people that know people.
Right.
Because we're good to people, we had the chance to know people that know people.
Right.
So I'm going to ask this one now. Where is your cousin?
Which one of my cousins? I got plenty of cousins.
Cypher the King.
Cypher the King is Cypher the King is like one of my right hand men. We've been in this together too. He's here. He also one of those that left his comfort from in the United States to come and live here. He's been living here consistently for the past 18 years, 17, 18 years. He's one of those that we started this together and we're still together as a family. He's still here. He's here in Liberia right now as we speak.
So, DJ Blue, you see, I don't need to ask you what inspired you to go for the seat of a Senate.
Right.
Because my dad was a politician and I have uncles, elder brothers who are politicians. It's
Right.
one game I never want to go into.
Right.
The reason why I don't want to go, I'll tell you the reason why I don't want to go into it. The reason why I never want to go into politics is that the people you're trying to rescue from the oppressor are the one who cast the stone against you.
Right.
When the oppressors try to blackmail you.
Absolutely.
So I got angry about that and said, okay, there is a way I can always do things without being a politician.
Right.
So you remember on my advert promo on this show today, I said we're going to take the bull by the horn. This word, most people doesn't know the reason why I use that word.
Right.
But for me, you've taken the boldest step I cannot take.
Right.
And I pray that it's not too late for the youth and the people of Liberia to see what you're trying to bring in.
Right.
Like a person like me, if I know I have DJ Blue, who is gonna support my program, there is nothing would stop me from bringing it to Liberia.
Right.
Because you're not yet a minister, you're doing it for the culture. You understand?
Right.
So I won't ask you what inspired you, because I know what inspired you to run for this seat you're running for, this senatorial seat you're running for.
Right.
We're going to talk politics and entertainment, because I know what inspired you to run for it. You just want everybody to be treated equal.
Absolutely.
And not just the elite alone should benefit from good health system,
Right.
should benefit from good transporting, should benefit from education. You know, from the United Nations statistic, you are the highest celebrity in Liberia that walks around without security.
Right.
I tell people why and how you could make that step.
Well, you know, I live with my people. You know, I've consistently lived with my people since I've been in Liberia. It's nothing as a big shot. We eat together, eat the way they eat. We go and drink about a beer or two the way they do the same. So most of the ordinary people look at me as one of them. You know, they see me everywhere they go. But one may ask, a lot of people ask why I decided to vie into politics and I mean, it's simple. You know, I'm from a sector of the society that represent the arts, culture, and the entertainment, and unfortunately, in our in our legislative settings, there's nobody that represent that sector. So the aspiration of the young people, which make up 75% of Liberia, is all left the drain. There's absolutely no programs, no after-school activities. There's nothing that uplift the culture. There's no source of subsidy for Liberian youth who has talent, who has who wants to bring that out. There's absolutely nothing for them. So why won't I want to to be a senator? And let me tell you something. In Liberia, it's a very special country. The only way you can make change is if you have proximity to power. If you just an ordinary person like me, but of course the people is behind me, but you must have proximity to power. You must have proximity to decision making before you can bring about these changes. And look, Africa is doing it. Nigeria, by far the leader. And you know, and I know that there was people that invested in their arts and culture. There was people that invested in the game in Nigeria. That is how come Nigeria game is going worldwide while we are still here in the hole. So this is the reason why I'm fighting. It is unfair to the young people in this country that look, let me tell you something, and I hate to put our dirty clothes outside, but we live in a country today where there's no after school activities for young people. We live in a country today where I think we are the only country on the whole face of the earth that don't even have a public library for the citizens of the country. You understand? And yes, and these are what I tend to go and correct. Youth empowerment. Youth empowerment is high on my agenda. I don't think there's one senator or legislator here in Liberia that have youth empowerment on their platform. And this is why I try to get, and this is why there's so much of poor youth index development of the Liberian youth. And this is what I plan to go and correct.
So one thing I want people to know that DJ Blue graduated from the university in Michigan, Ferry State University in Michigan.
Right.
He had a job. You've been doing most of the thing you're doing in Liberia today. You've been doing it in the state,
Right.
and you could earn more money, but you decided to go home. There is one other thing I like our viewers to know, that you are the only person that have shined light to Liberian music.
Right.
Tell me tell me, how has it been in the entertainment scene in Liberia before we come to the tourist department?
Right.
Because we living in diaspora and that have families and friends in Liberia, we know the hotspot about your tourist department. I am letting people know now, the beach that is artificial in some South America or in some part of Europe, we have them naturally in Liberia.
Yep.
So how have you been getting it right, and this light you've been shining into entertainment before we talk on the tourist department?
Let me tell you something. So what we've done, some of the self initiative that we've done here in Liberia. Look, I knew that we could learn a lot from the Nigerian music industry. So I've been very instrumental in bringing a lot of top Nigerian stars and movie stars here to Liberia to come here so our people can learn it too. I mean, was instrumental in getting from Whiskey to Davido, Timaya. All of them have been here. I hosted all of them here. Kiss Daniels, we hosted them, all of them here in Liberia, movie stars and so forth. And the reason why we did that, we even brought MTV Base here to Liberia on our own. And the reason we did that, to show some light, to show some at least continental light on Liberia, to show I even invested in an artist, FA that did one of the most trending song of the time with Chidima. I had an artist, FA, that did a collaboration with Chidima, and those are all investment we did to trigger the game here, the entertainment game here in Liberia. But what people must understand, the entertainment game is not luck. It calls for investment. You have to invest in it. And these are some of the things we are trying to teach the so-called big shot, the so-called big boys, the so-called people that runs our culture department, that our entertainment game needs real investment, needs real publicity, so the world can see our artists, so the world can see the talents they have. But it seems like it's an uphill battle for me. But you just cannot give up.
We can't give up.
You can't.
We can't give up. We can't give up because our ancestors and our forefather has done a lot for us to retreat now. So, and we've walked too much forward to go back.
Absolutely.
So now we're going to talk about empowering the youth before we talk about the tourists, because if we don't talk about empowering the youth, we won't talk about the tourist attraction we have in Liberia.
Right.
If what are your plans for the youth of Liberia? If you're voted in as the senator.
Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something. I visited Ghana a few months ago before the COVID-19 pandemic, and I was amazed that in 2019, Ghana had the same. They had sort of like similar a youth development problem. But what they did, the government saw the need to erect some infrastructures called a multi-purpose youth resource and recreational center. Now, the reason for that is because you harness the talent, you harness the raw talent of young people. We don't have we lack the infrastructure here in Liberia to harness the real talent of anybody. Look, not everybody will be scientists. Not everybody is going to be doctors. Not everybody is going to be lawyers. You have people that have God-given skills to play football. You have people that have God-given skills to play basketball. You have people here with God-given skills to be musicians. These are what those facility does. These are what those infrastructure does. They take the best out of each individual. God gave everybody a special talent. And it is the job of the government. Look, the people say the biggest investment any nation have is in the people, is especially the young people, because those are future leaders. We must understand that. We must understand that the young people are our future leaders. I don't care what you do, we always going to fade away, rather sooner or later. But we must invest. We must show them how to be leaders. We must show them, we must give them the opportunity to be what they want to be. We must give them the opportunity to harness the greatest part, the God-given talent they have, which could be doctors, which could be lawyers, which could be musicians, which could be football player, which could be basketball player. Unfortunately, here in Liberia, we do not give the young people hope. We do not give them opportunities to excel. And it's lacking. It's been a national catastrophe since pre-war days. I'm not even going to leave it on the war. Since before the war, we haven't been a nation to give the young people opportunities. All the great Liberians you see out there, the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the Lehman Bowie, the George Weah, all of them happened by mistake.
Yeah.
All those happen by
You're right.
some divine intervention, because our countries don't have programs set up to bring the best out of young people.
Hmm, 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 hmm. That's a real fact over there.
Yes, it is.
Because I know a little bit, let's say a little bit history about Liberia, because during the war, I happened to work with a system that we create something that didn't make the Liberians during the war to feel that they're in a foreign land. We make them feel at home back then in Lagos. So there is something I want to tell even the Liberian youth. In the tourist department, we have plans here that can create more than 100,000 jobs only in
Absolutely.
Monrovia.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Is
Absolutely.
it in the hotel department? Is it in the resources? Is it in the bars? People doesn't know that bar and club generate more income than any other business. People doesn't know that swimming pool or the beach side generate tourists, because if people think tourism, investing in tourism is just because we want to open an hotel or we want to open a club. Don't forget, the foreigner that will come in to see these good things you invested on would buy water from the water seller in Liberia,
Right.
would go to the restaurants, would eat, would pay in the hotel, would eat, and if the money generated from this different department of everywhere and tax, like we live in Germany. Germany, apart from building machineries and other things, Germany lives on tax. We live on tax. How can I pay tax when I don't have a job?
Right.
But if I have a job, I have no reason to say I'm not paying tax. So what are your plans if you happen, and we know it's gonna happen, because we started it in Nigeria. We have people of 27, 28 in the House of Rep, so we are coming little by. You know, Nigeria is a very strong country. We have a
Absolutely.
lot of elders that they don't even want to go back to their casket and sleep and join our ancestors. They still want to take us to the analog system. You see, in the past, what the government from Africa, this is not just Liberia, this is not just Nigeria. I said Africa now. What they're missing, that they should look in history. In the past 30 years, the reason why any African country is famous or super accepted in the world is because they have a youth that is doing well in sports, music, and most of my friends does not know the name of the president from my country, but they know the name, the giving birth name, and where Wizkid or Timaya or Burna Boy was born.
Absolutely.
Those are entertainers. And the reason why I said, and it's not just in Liberia, we don't value our celebrity because they go through a lot for us. Sometimes some people like you go through a lot for us, but they don't really understand it. So what are your plans that you're going to invest? because we have planned. We're going to support you 100%. Even if you get up there or not, we're still going to be behind you 100% because you've been doing it without the help of the government. So, boss, what are your plans for the tourist department?
Let me tell you something. It is such a travesty, and it's a shame that Liberia earns $0 from tourism. Isn't that something to think about? Liberia have one of some of the most beautiful shores, beachlands that stretches almost thousands of miles, and up to now because of non-innovative leadership. You know the Bible says, "For the lack of vision, the nation will suffer," and this is what is going on in Liberia right now. Liberia right now, we don't even have one 5-star hotel, my brother. Liberia has a similar. We are the only nation in Africa that shares common history with the United States of America. When you talk about the settlement of free slaves from South Carolina and from Georgia and from Alabama, but still we do not make good on those gains. Liberia makes zero, while last year a country like Ghana, just in 1 month, averaged almost $2 billion from tourism. What I am gunning for is a vision-based program. We need 7 to 10 years. I'll say 7 years. We can achieve that in 5 to 7 years, where we'll develop all these touristic destinations, which we have many. There's so many. There's the Providence Island. There's the Patawi Waterfall. There's the Lake Piso. There's Grand Cape County. There's Robert Sports, where BBC and VOA said they call it the Mecca of surfing. You know how much money? Surfing is a $70 billion per annum sport. People travel all over the world to surf.
Yes.
And they even fly. Yes. They even fly right now here in Liberia to surf. We need to develop those destinations. We have the Patawi Waterfall. We have the Sapo National Forest. Our forest, our Liberia rainforest makes up 60% of the rainforest here in the whole of West Africa. But my brother, we have visionless leaders. We had visionless leaders, and now we still got visionless leaders. Because if anybody had any vision, they will invest. They will invest into the tourism department that could bring millions and millions of jobs right here on the ground. There'll be so much jobs in Liberia that we'll have to look for foreigners to come and help us with employment. But you imagine, the great Bob Marley said, in the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. And this is the problem of Liberia. Most of the government officials only see from here right over there. They have no vision. They have no sight to develop this nation. And I think this is one of the reasons God has sent a person like me to make sense to them, to tell them that our touristic destination is not an extractive commodity where it's like the gold and diamond, where you can dig the gold and diamond that is finished. Tourism gives to generation over generation over generation over generation. But these people cannot understand, they cannot comprehend that little thing.
Like I would like to link up a little bit and open the eyes of the government official from Liberia. Just the German citizen alone spend more than €1 billion every year for tourism, to go out and enjoy themselves by traveling holidays.
Yeah.
And even if it's just €1 million that is coming out from just the German community, And DJ Blue, our time is about going up on
Yeah.
Instagram. We will come back again because you know how it is. We will come back again instantly. Everybody should stay tuned and join us instantly. We're gonna cut now and we're gonna come back again instantly now. And the fans on Facebook,